4 worst prescription drug side effects. Most of us have taken prescription drugs at some point. You get sick, you go to the doctor, he sends you off with a prescription, you go to the drugstore and get your drugs. Sound familiar? But have you ever really thought about what the potential side effects of those drugs might be? Some of them are pretty bad. Turns out there's a whole lot of truth behind the old saying, the cure is worse than the disease. Here's the 4 worst prescription drug side effects. We've ranked them in order, with the first being the worst, and so on. Number 1 is death. It doesn't really get much worse than that. And it's not something you might expect to happen to you as a result of taking a prescription your doctor gave you. But it can. Celebrex is a drug that patients with arthritis get prescribed. And according to the product website, Celebrex can increase your chances of having a heart attack or a stroke, which obviously can lead to death. They also warn that it might cause serious skin reactions or stomach and intestine problems, like bleeding and ulcers, and that apparently these can occur without any warning, and they may cause death. And that's just one drug. Number 2, suicide. Chantix is a drug that gets prescribed for people that are trying to quit smoking. Now, if you're trying to quit smoking, you're probably trying to quit because you don't want to die from smoking, right? Well, Chantix can cause you to have suicidal thoughts or actions, so this might just be that perfect case of the cure being worse than the disease. Patients using Chantix have reported changes in behavior, agitation, depressed mood, and suicidal thoughts or actions, all because they were trying to quit smoking and their doctor handed them a prescription for Chantix. Number 3, cancer, stroke, heart attack, blood clots, and dementia. Sounds pretty bad, right? Well, Evamist is a drug that's out there, and it gets prescribed as a treatment for menopause symptoms, like hot flashes. And if you check, its possible side effects include cancer, stroke, heart attack, blood clots, and dementia, all of which are pretty bad, and all of which could possibly lead to number 1, death. Last but not least, coughing up blood or vomit that looks like coffee grounds. Plavix is a drug that gets prescribed to help protect against heart attacks and strokes. It's supposed to work by keeping the platelets in your blood from sticking together and forming clots that might cause heart attacks or strokes. Sounds pretty good, right? That's until you read on and find out that it also might make you cough up blood or vomit something that looks like coffee grounds, and not something you would typically expect when your doctor hands you a prescription to make sure that you don't get a heart attack or a stroke. So that's our 4 worst prescription drug side effects. The next time you're at the doctor and he hands you a prescription, you might want to have a look at what the side effects are before you go and get that filled. The cure might just be worse than the disease.
When taking Abilify, call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction, or if you have muscle movements that cannot be stopped, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported in some people taking Abilify. In extreme cases, this can lead to coma or death. Your doctor should monitor your blood sugar if you have or are at risk for diabetes. Elderly people with dementia should not take Abilify due to an increased risk of death or stroke. Some people feel faint or dizzy upon standing. Other risks include impaired judgment or motor skills, and trouble swallowing.
Aricept is well tolerated, but not for everyone. People at risk for stomach ulcers or who take certain other medicines should tell their doctors because serious stomach problems such as bleeding may get worse. Some people may experience fainting. Some people may have nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, bruising, or not sleep well. Some people may have muscle cramps or loss of appetite or may feel tired.
Avodart is for men only. Women should not take or handle Avodart due to risk of a specific birth defect. Tell your doctor if you have liver disease. Rarely sexual side effects, swelling, or tenderness of the breasts can occur. Only your healthcare professional can determine if your symptoms are from an enlarged prostate and not prostate cancer. So have regular exams.
Any prescription NSAID, including Celebrex, may increase the chance of heart attack or stroke, which can lead to death. This chance increases if you have heart disease or risk factors for it, such as high blood pressure or when NSAIDs are taken for long periods. All prescription NSAIDs, including Celebrex, also increase the chance of serious skin reactions or stomach and intestine problems, such as bleeding and ulcers, which can occur without warning and may cause death.
If you notice agitation, depressed mood, or changes in behavior that are not typical for you, or if you develop suicidal thoughts or actions, stop taking Chantix and call your doctor right away. Some patients have had these symptoms while taking or after stopping Chantix. Talk to your doctor about any history of depression or other mental health problems which may worsen while taking Chantix. Tell your doctor which medicines you're taking, as they may work differently when you quit smoking. Chantix dosing may be different if you have kidney problems. The most common side effect is nausea. Patients also reported trouble sleeping and vivid, unusual or strange dreams. Until you know how Chantix may affect you, use caution when driving or operating machinery.
Cymbalta is a prescription medication that treats emotional and painful physical symptoms of depression. Tell your doctor right away if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood or behavior or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Cymbalta is not approved for children under 18. People taking MAOIs or thioridazine or with uncontrolled glaucoma should not take Cymbalta. Taking Cymbalta with NSAID pain relievers, aspirin, or blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all your medicines, including those for migraine, to avoid a potentially life-threatening condition, and about your alcohol use or if you have liver disease. Dizziness or fainting may occur upon standing. Side effects may include nausea, dry mouth, and constipation.
You should not take an Aplex if you have certain types of stomach problems, glaucoma, or have trouble emptying your bladder. Side effects of an Aplex include blurred vision and, more commonly, dry mouth, constipation, indigestion, and abdominal pain.
Only your doctor can tell if you have BPH, not a more serious condition like prostate cancer. Avoid driving or hazardous tasks for 12 hours after your first dose or increase in dose, as a sudden drop in blood pressure may occur, rarely resulting in fainting. If considering cataract surgery, tell your eye surgeon you've taken Flomax. Common side effects are runny nose, dizziness, and decrease in semen. Get the picture?
Lyrica is not for everyone. Tell your doctor about any serious allergic reaction that causes swelling or affects breathing or skin, or changes in eyesight, including blurry vision or muscle pain, with fever or tired feeling. Some of the most common side effects of Lyrica are dizziness, sleepiness, weight gain, and swelling of hands and feet. Do not drink alcohol while taking Lyrica. You should not drive or operate machinery until you know how Lyrica affects you.
My doctor did say headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain could be side effects of Nexium, and other serious stomach conditions may still exist.
Do not take Orencia with another biologic medicine for RA due to an increased risk of serious infection. Orencia can cause serious side effects, including serious infections. Rare cases of certain cancers have been reported. Tell your doctor if you are prone to or have any infection like an open sore or the flu. If you have a history of COPD, a chronic lung disease, Orencia may worsen your COPD.
He told me what to watch for, that Requip may cause you to fall asleep or feel very sleepy during normal activities such as driving, or to faint or feel dizzy when you stand up. Tell your doctor if you experience these problems, or if you drink alcohol or are taking medicines that make you drowsy. Also, tell your doctor if you experience new or increased gambling, sexual, or other intense urges while taking Requip. Side effects may include nausea, drowsiness, vomiting, and dizziness.
Trexamet may raise the risk of fatal heart attack, stroke, stomach bleeding, or serious rash. Don't take it if you have heart, liver, or blood vessel disease, heart bypass surgery, uncontrolled blood pressure, or allergies to aspirin, NSAIDs, or Imitrex. A life-threatening problem may occur, especially if used with antidepressants. Tell your doctor if you have kidney disease, heart disease risks like smoking or high blood pressure, have had stomach ulcers or bleeding, are pregnant, nursing, or take medicine.
Side effects may include nosebleed or nasal sores, nasal fungal infection, glaucoma, or cataracts may occur.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Don't take Viagra if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Side effects may include headache, flushing, upset stomach, and abnormal vision. To avoid long-term injury, seek immediate medical help for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. Stop taking Viagra and call your doctor right away if you experience a sudden decrease in vision or hearing.
Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking MAOIs or Pimozide shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness.
Imagine taking just one medicine for seasonal allergies.
New Veramist nasal spray.
One medicine that treats all my nasal symptoms and eye symptoms. And does it all with a gentle, fine mist.
Side effects may include nosebleed or nasal sores. Nasal fungal infection, glaucoma, or cataracts may occur.
Okay, Eunice, travel plans. I need to be in New York on Monday, LA on Tuesday, New York on Wednesday, LA on Thursday, New York on Friday. Got it? Got it. Congratulations on your deal in Denver, Dave. I'm putting you down to deal with Dallas. Don, is it a deal? Do we have a deal? It's a deal. I gotta go. I got a call coming in. Hi, Doc. Just dealt with Don.
In this fast-moving, high-pressure, get-it-done-yesterday world, aren't you glad there's one company that can keep up with it all?
You got a deal. Good. I'm putting you down to deal with Dick. Dick, what's the deal with the deal? Are we dealing? We're dealing. Dave, it's a deal with Don, Doc, Dick. Doc, it's a deal with Dave, Dick, and Dave. Don, it's a doc with Dick, Dave, and Doug. Gotta go, Dave. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dick. Disconnecting. Gotta go, Dan. Disconnecting.
Federal Express. When it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight.